Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel and welcome to my top 10 darts of 2024, and this is 10 darts that I picked from out of all the darts that I've reviewed during the year. It's not always the darts that I've liked the very best that suit me. Sometimes it can be a dart that I might have liked just because I like the look of it, or it may be a dart that I've picked because I think it'll be a good all-rounder to suit many people. So again, this year it's always a bit difficult, but I've picked 10 darts which I kind of think fit into them categories. Some have been darts that I've really liked throwing and may not have been the best for me, but I just enjoyed throwing them, and others just looked nice, which is something that I've always done, pick a set of darts that look nice but may not have always been good for me. That's just the way it is. That's what happens when you're a bit of a dart collecting idiot. I mean nuts. But no, it's a bit of a tough one this year because obviously last year I was doing the challenges and that made it a little bit easier to find out which darts seem to be working the best, whereas this year with my elbow being iffy, some of the darts I haven't had a chance to play with very long. Some of them I couldn't resist playing with a little bit longer, and I think that's probably influenced some of my choices because when I played with them longer I kind of liked them better. But some of them probably are not getting the justice they deserve simply because I didn't play with them all that long, especially at the beginning of the year when my elbow was quite bad. It's starting to get into that same condition again because obviously Christmas time and that do a lot more reviews, so my elbow is actually quite painful now, so I haven't done any throwing for a while. But that's brought me to another kind of decision that this could be my last year doing this. It's hard to say yet, but I really don't think my elbow is going to get any better. I've been trying to play with my left. I actually got a 140 with my left the other day, but it felt more like fluke than skill. It just doesn't feel right with the left. I can't really explain it, but if you've tried it you'll know. You just don't get the same enjoyment with your wrong arm as you do with the right arm. I don't mean right and left, I mean the one that you normally use. And for that reason I feel like that I can't do the reviews justice if I can't play with the darts long enough to determine what I like or don't like about them. And I'm not like some other channels that just do it for the sake of, you know, getting views and making money. I've always done it because it's what I enjoy doing, and I also done it because I like to give feedback to the viewers on what I think is a good dart and good products and all that, and that's basically why I've been doing the channel for so long. But in 2023 I was practicing quite a bit more, and it was mainly to prove a point that I could hit 180s quite regular if I practiced more, and I had quite a lot of 180s in my videos in that year. But this year I've hardly practiced at all, and I've probably hit maybe about 3 or 4 in the whole year. But then again, most of the time I've only been throwing darts when I've done a review. So like I say, for that reason I don't really see it getting any better. So like I said, it may be my last year for doing this because this elbow is not going to get any better, and also the lump on my hand is getting thicker and that is affecting my release. Even doing that now, stretching my hand, is hurting my elbow, and I'm never going to get good enough with my left to do a proper review. So like I said, it might be my last year, but we'll see. So the darts that I've picked are from 85 sets I think that I reviewed last year, which is quite amazing because even though I had quite a bit of a break I still managed to do that many sets. It was 87 in total because 2 of them were the Weaver darts and the Rocky darts, but I didn't include them even though I did quite like them because they're darts that I've made myself. So the 10 is only from all the retail darts that you can buy, and I think it's still a good choice and quite an interesting on some of them. So I hope you enjoy it. So I'll give you the 10 now and then I'll see you at the end of the video. So number 10, the Harrows Luke Woodhouse Series 2 23 gram, a great looking dart and a really nice grip. It might be because it's a bit like the Predator, which is one of my favourite barrels of all time, but I think it will also be a nice all-rounder, that one. Oh, bugger. Why didn't the second one go in? That would have been a nice start there. And number 9 is the E-Myth Summit 23 gram. These were a lovely looking barrel and it felt really nice in the fingers. Even though there's not a massive amount of grip, it just was a really nicely balanced dart. The only reason why it's around about 9 is because they weren't easy to get hold of, and that's pity really. They would have been higher. David knows, but I'm getting a little bit, oh, that hurt. I managed to get a treble as well. I'm not getting a lot of grip there on the nose, but in terms of the balance, it's obviously pretty good for me as a front gripper. Oh, 2 trebles! And a very painful elbow. Right, number 8 is the Harrows Dimplex S3 Bomb 23 gram. Again, this is a dart with a really nice grip, and I did play with these for a little bit more after I did the review, and it's, I think, the grip more than anything that I like, but also it was a nice front weighted feel to it. Nice one for front grippers, I think. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. Close. That first one just underneath the 2 nicely ended. And number 7 is the Bulls Netherland Caliber Black Edition 22 gram. A great looking dart, and it's got the same kind of grip that's on my Weaver darts, and these ones were also really nicely balanced, so probably maybe front to mid grippers, somewhere around there, but a nice dart. These are really nice in terms of the balance. It feels a nice dart. Number 6 is the Shot Warrior Taha 24 gram, and this is a really good feeling dart, and that etching used by the laser etching for the tattoo is really well done, but I think it could also be a nice all-rounder, and it worked quite well from the mid grip, as you all see, and reasonable price too. Actually feels rather nicely balanced there. So probably quite a nice one for mid grippers there. And number 5 is the Harrows V-Wing 50th Anniversary Edition 23 gram. Now, I've never actually thrown the V-Wing before, even though I've had a set, but I think these were really consistent and a really nice feeling dart. It could work for any front, mid or rear grip if you like a front weighted style. Another treble. What's going on? Ooh, another one. Oh, I haven't had a 180 for ages. Well, I haven't really been playing much with me dodgy elbow. And number 4 is the Shot Celt Tyrannos 24 gram. Now, I wouldn't strictly say I'd pick this dart being a front gripper, but it actually felt really nice, and it was another one that I did play with for a bit longer. Probably going to be mid and rear grippers best, but I think some front grippers will probably like it too, and it was really enjoyable to throw this one. He bloody says, is he at a 180? High power, I can feel it alright. Yes! I can't believe that. And number 3 is the Q-Soul Engine V1 23 gram. Slightly unusual shape, kind of like a double tapered barrel, but it really felt nice in my fingers, and I think it had a nice balance to this one. And again, it was another dart that felt quite consistent to throw. Seems to sit in my fingers nice. Yeah, quite like these. And number 2 is the Tiger Jeffrey de Graaf Gen 1 23 gram. These are mainly in because I think it's probably a good all-rounder this. I probably would have liked them even more if there was a little bit more grip on the front, but it seemed to work well whether you were throwing them from the front, mid or the rear section, so that's why it's in there, as it's probably a good all-rounder. I don't think I would be naturally throwing them from there anyway. Not my front gripper, but... And number 1 is the Loxley Shark Baits 23 gram. Now I just love the grip on these, and I just couldn't put the things down after I'd finished the review, and I just loved throwing them. It's just one of them grips that makes me want to keep throwing the dart. I really enjoyed throwing them, so that's why it's number 1. It's just got one of them grips that I find addictive to throw with. Oh, 2 trebles, almost got that one in there as well, but not to me, but yeah. So there you go, that's the top 10 of 2024. Alright, so there you go, that's the 10 darts that I've picked from all the ones that I reviewed in 2024. There's probably a few that could have been in the list. I ummed and ahed over, I can't remember if it was the Shot Shredder or the Shot Ripper. One of them two was one I liked quite well because I do like quite a grippy dart. So that was another set. What was the other one? The Target Rove. That was a really nice dart, so I thought about putting that in as well. And I think the other one was the Harrows Chizzy. I think that was another one. And the Winmore Zenon. There was quite a few that I was looking at to put in the list, but I can only pick the 10 because it is a top 10. So anyway, let me know what you think of the list and see whether you agree with it, and if you've used any of the darts that I've picked, let us know. Just give us some feedback, because it's always helpful for other people that read the comments and that, just because everyone's a little bit different, so it's nice to know how other people feel about particular darts and that. So that is it. Going forward, like I said at the beginning, it could be my last year doing reviews and that, but I won't ever stop trying to throw darts. Even if I have to just play with my left, I'll just carry on doing that. And if both my arms are useless, I'll have to learn how to throw with my feet with my leg ends, my legends. But no, I'll just see what happens and see how things go. I need to make another appointment to see the physio about my arm. It could be that I need to get some kind of surgery, because when I press that and move my elbow there's a definite clicking sound, so I don't know if that's just scar tissue that's built up, and maybe it'll get sorted eventually, but we'll see. But one thing I am going to concentrate on is my own little darts brand, so that will be starting fairly soon, so make sure you look out for that. And the Weaver darts have been very popular, lots of people have been asking for them, and they all sold out. The second batch sold out, but I've ordered another batch of 23 and 25 gram. I think I'll probably get them around about February, but they're probably going to go under the name of my new brand, which I'll reveal fairly soon, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. So whatever happens, I'm going to be involved in darts in some kind of a way. So that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. I'll see you on the next one, and remember, as always, happy darting.